Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, it's Rafe Cal. We just got back from our big engagement. Let's see, did I just keep all the things in my inventory? I think I did. Yeah. Crest, is that yeah, that's Octavia. Okay, well, we're gonna keep, just real quick here. Oh, hey, we've got a kitty. Oh, I remember seeing this. Actually, this is one of the options for your pet that they've got, and this was actually specially created after a supporter of their project from early on had their pet cat pass away, and so this is actually created in the image of that person's pet cat, which is really cool. I think it says a lot about this company that they do stuff like that. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and just stash a bunch of this for now. Right now, what we are doing is doing a little cleanup. And what I mean by cleanup is, well, to be completely honest, part of it is going to be waiting for the other shoe to drop, waiting for the next step in the story, because we actually don't have access to take over Pitax. I'm guessing that's going to trigger soon, but I guess we'll find out. We did get another DLC launch here. Let's see if it pops up over here, or if it's somewhere else. Guess we'll find out. Is that it? That looks like very possibly it. Scrolls. Yep. Awesome. I don't think we're actually buying anything right now, but these are all arcane scrolls, which, if we were playing... Oh, and they do have these new spells. So they added these 4 hit spells and a few other spells in as part of a DLC, as well as this vendor. And I think the point is, if you're playing a wizard, this lets you add or buy scrolls to add to your spellbook, which is really cool. I will also say, I don't really think it's that super necessary, but just for the sake of getting... Just for the sake of having it, I think it's fine. It's not going to hurt anything, and it's kind of neat. So I guess we can grab a couple of these if we want to. They are conjuration, never mind. I was thinking they were transmutation for some reason. Oh, that's right, she has wisdom drain. We should fix that.
All according to plan.
So we're gonna head down to the exit quick. Oh, that's right, we didn't level up everybody else up yet. You know what? I'm not gonna worry about it quite yet. There's a specific little thing I wanted to take care of, which is we've got one quest still floating, which is one of the crafters. I think we're gonna see if we can progress that. And it's a short enough little journey that I think the round trip will only be a day or two, which might be enough to trigger the stuff with attacks. And while we're at town, we can toss the heal spell we need on Lindsay. Once we're done with this, my next plan is going to be to
I tire.
assemble. If we haven't triggered the Pitak stuff yet, we're probably going to take a look at our kingdom stuff and see if there's somebody who we could progress. I did look up the requirements for annexing the last couple regions, and it looks like it's probably going to be kind of tricky, but we can at least start taking a look at it. My name Earthbreaker. Whatever you hit with it will be a greasy spot, blah, blah, blah. In new bricks. Okay, that's weird.
The end draws near.
Just take a quick look here. I think we're good there. Okay, wisdom drain is done. Oh, we should have rested while we were there real quick. That's okay. Next thing we're going to do, if this doesn't get us to a good point with recruiting Pitax, like I said, is we're going to check the kingdom stuff, and then after the kingdom stuff, the next thing, or depending on where we're at on that, the next thing we're going to check is probably going to be Dragon Slay. It looks like we are going to have the opportunity to do kingdom stuff, so let's actually just head straight to the throne room. Part of the idea with getting access to Pitax is going to be full delegation from Pitax. Okay, so we can either appoint one of the trade houses or the drug dealer. You know what? Sure. Decide the fate of the academy. Okay. I ask that you relieve me from my post as headmaster. Uh, you know what? We're gonna ask the teachers to elect a new headmaster. You see, Oyese in the guard. I shall serve Pitaxen, faithfully and lowly to my dying breath. I'll accept your pledge, sure. She was kind of on my side the whole time. Oh, the guy. Yeah. The bandits. Okay. Think we're gonna go lawful good again. Oh, there's some stat boosts. That's nice. We needed that right about now. Contract is resolved. Taxi and crowd audience is resolved. Dublos needs to do this. Okay, I just want to real quick go over my stats. I need a lot of things. Oh my. I am nowhere near being able to recruit the last couple regions. Oh, we have Dunsword. That's weird. It says we... Oh wait, no. We have the stuff to get Dunsword, just not to get the special stuff within it. So to get the Tours of Levine down here is going to be tricky. Apparently we need to get Culture and Arcane 5. So 1 more Culture and 3 Arcane. Which means we need like 2 months of downtime. So we'll see how that actually plays out. I'm trying to think. So our other regions here, so we're gonna need to... Oh, Pitax is already a city, isn't it? Let's pop this open real quick. Does not look like it has... Okay. I'd say let's build our Mage's Tower over here as a starting point. And if we put a mint next to... Oh, that takes up a lot of squares. But it's going to give 3 to community it's going to boost community economy stability. And it boosts additional +3 to community and additional +3 to divine. And gives 2 BP extra BP per week. That feels worth it. Like, that's a lot of stats. We don't want to go too much further because we don't want to drop this below 2,000. Unless we have to, which is fine. Mage's Tower is specifically because it gives us a teleportation circle in that corner of the world, which will make traveling a lot easier. We throw a theater in, that's going to be a +4 boost to culture, which is our lowest. That takes extra squares that we don't have. Oh, there's a theater right there, next to all those culture buildings. It's almost like they planned it that way. Aviary. Okay, so we've got all of those. It's gonna be 2 weeks before we actually get a chance to teleport there. But I actually think that works out really well. Got everything there. So let's do... Do we not even have the ability to do that right now? Yeah, our curator is not even available to rank up right now. So I guess can we do Magister? No, she's out of play for 118 days. So we're not, I guess we're just not getting that region. Assuming that's the only way to do it. So I guess let's go for Community 5, which we already have, and Loyalty 6. Which is this. River Trickster is successful. Intruder successful. Dead Man's Chest successful. In the name of art. I believe this is what we wanted. Yes. So this is going to give an extra 1 to 3 culture in every town hall, city hall, or longhouse. That is not what I was intending to do. Let's roll back one autosave. Whoops. That should be fine. Let's see if it makes us redo everything. Totally on top of this. I forgot to go through and I didn't realize it was going to be... I was just trying to assign him to it. Great. We get to redo this. Okay. Let's see, it was Mint, Aviary, and Mage's Tower. And we did rank up Counselor. Okay. See who we need for each of these. That's the only one we can do. Lindsay's the only one who can do that. Miri's the only one who can do that. We don't have somebody for that. One for that. Creator needs your help. Counselor awaits you. We'll go Christian on that one. Get our 2 people reading us. Let's see. Guys wants to write an opera about me. Sure. We mustn't interfere with the creative process. He doesn't get to live. The guy who's totally probably not like a spy or something. Or wanting to, ride our coattails. Okay, a group of mercenaries has arrived on the land seeking the future. Some have been hired by merchants as bodyguards. They have bad manners. Locals are prejudiced against them. They fight more often. We mustn't surrender to hatred. This matter should be resolved peacefully. Draw from the treasury to finance. Sure. I can accept. And we get our item people. Wand of Cape of Wasps. That's terrifying. Let's order a specific item because wand doesn't seem like a great one. Let's do Want a staff or a rod, do you think? That's for a rod. We don't usually have the ability to do. Thank you. We want to do this right now. You know what? I'm gonna wait just a minute on it, and it's only because I want to actually get our other trip done quick, so I know how much money I have to work with, and possibly the ability to get some more builds. Life Stopper. That is literally the same weapon that Miri's using now. I'm probably kind of okay with that. Probably going to be swapping Amiri over to... Where is it? This. Temporarily. Maybe not. Maybe I'll leave Amiri on where she's at. This is a pretty solid weapon. She does benefit a lot from a crit, or from the high crit rate as a barbarian. Maybe we could give the spear to Harun. This is, of course, when we go do the dragon slaying. I'm thinking I'm probably gonna have Akun and Tristian instead of Lindsay in the back. Okay, so we're gonna pop over to Hasuf. I just really quick want to check if there's new stuff here first. Which it does not look like there is. Just realized Tristan's gonna get level 9 spells also. That's even more reason. Extra dose of mass heal. Having 2 people with mass heal is gonna go a long way towards actually making that fight against the Black Dragon go well. Like, at the level we're at, I think we've gained 2 levels, and we're gonna have a group that's more geared for it. What? I mean, like... Did they seriously just have, like, 1 day left for these or something? Zero days. So, like, if I pace back and forth once, is that going to be enough to suddenly be able to teleport to it? I mean, we can do this until it ticks over to the next day or something, but... So this is gonna fail, like straight up. There's not literally anything we can do about it unless we want to refund our curse research, which I'm not particularly fond of doing. Let's go to the main street and see if there are shops. So this is one of the things I've been waiting for quite a while. I'm hoping that the shops that were at the festival, the River Rush Festival, are going to be back in Pitax. We'll see. If that was seriously a one-time thing, I'm going to be kind of ticked off. But I'm hoping that now that we've got this under our control, we've got some people just hanging out, there's now going to be a bunch of better stuff laying. The impressive part is, I don't think any of this stuff is actually worth keeping or worth buying offhand. We have a +4 and a +5 bastard sword. Doesn't matter because she doesn't actually use it as a weapon. This is a +4. This is a +4. That one's... I don't think they've got a specifically that. That's adamantine. I don't think any of these are adamantine. Okay. Brim. +5 holy, or +5 weapon. That's a +3, but it's special. I suppose if they've got a good crossbow, we do a light crossbow +4, something. I mean, I feel like I'd rather have a save up and wait for a +5, or just grab a potentially longbow. And that's just with the people who I have with me, obviously. Okay, let's see what else or what the other shops have. That was obviously just one. So there's another belt of physical perfection +6, +4, or +6 to all three. Mental perfection +6. Ring of circumstances. After resting, activate up to 4 abilities. That's really good. So the cool part with this is since they're circumstance bonuses, it means they stack with everything else. We already have an Absolver's Cloak. Don't need the Castigator's Cloak. And this is actually a really powerful one. For second and third level spells are automatically empowered and extended. I'm not sure it's worth the price right now, offhand. But if we've got money left, I might go with that. Otherwise, this is also a possibility, but at this point I've got so many items that give the resistance bonus from other sources that I'm not sure the +6 is worth it. I'm being very picky right now because these are all very expensive items. Even with all the money I saved up, we're buying like 1 or 2 of these items out of that shop, if any. Net assist. We could grab another or there's cool meta magic rods. There's another wyvern figurine, which is cool. This could actually be really good. Maximize means we automatically just do straight 60 damage with Fireball, that kind of thing. And Extend is always good. Especially for 110,000, that's like dirt cheap for us at this point. I think we're just buying that.
I'll go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, looks like we're the things I was excited about may not actually be as exciting now that we have gone through some of the stuff we've gone through. Oops, that's not what I do. That was almost me casting Fire Snake into a crowd of citizens. Let's not do that. Okay, so we're gonna wander over here quick and check the port, just see if there's anything else. I'm not expecting there to be another shop necessarily, but it's worth checking. See if this is any more reputable now. This is mostly stuff I sold him, which is kind of what I was afraid of. I don't remember if I checked here, but yeah, nope.
I know the way.
Okay, well, looks like we can buy a couple things and be on our way, and just not worry about it.
Follow my lead.
Sweep here, make sure we're not missing anything.
In due time. Ready for anything.
Reach is another cheap one, and I feel like it's worth it. Specifically because it's basically very useful to our healers. It means that they can cast spells like well, it basically just means they can cast their spells without having to walk up into combat. And usually we have at least one or two people who that's. I don't feel like this is actually good right now. We've got a few +5s. This still feels like it could be good. All first, second, third level spells are extended. That means when Ember does all of her buffs at the beginning, and yes, I'm thinking of putting it on Ember offhand, it would be very useful. However, I don't know how many other things I'm gonna get if I do this, but this just stacks with everything. And I'm struggling to find good rings for some of my characters, including, I believe, Ember. Yeah, so she's got a luck ring right now still. Replacing this, the luck ring with this, being able to say, hey, another +2 to charisma on top of everything else. +1 to DC of spells and usable abilities. Movement speed and AC. I feel like that's too good. How much do I have left after that? Wish I had an item that gave a dex bonus that wasn't a belt. But I don't. So I'm not doing this. Can't actually technically afford that right now. But I don't need that. We already have one. I apologize if you can hear a train right now. It was warm. Or it was cold. Yeah, it was too warm in here, so I opened the window. And apparently there are trains. So, real question comes down to, do I want to basically spend everything I have currently to get this last belt? When I technically don't, I'm not even sure I really have people who can make full use of it. Like, I don't think it's a bad thing to have, regardless. I wish they had all the different +6 to 2 options, which would be much cheaper. Yeah, I feel like I've gotta. So, there's my big purchases.
I'll go ahead.
So after she rests, we get to pick 4 of these. And it will be fun and silly. Do we want to wander off to the academy or the palace at all, or do we just want to call it good? I'm thinking let's just call it good. Okay, well. Feel like we're probably in a decent spot now. the main thing I wanted to do. So just to be clear. Oh, we need dinosaur bones. We'll do that once we buy and sell, or once we sell the stuff we don't. So, one of the things I've been working through here is with some of these new items, I wanted to be able to go through, and with the level ups, and with not needing Octavia in the party, who's kind of a double up on several of my other characters. I wanted to make sure that I actually had or went through and redid my party again, basically. No idea how long this episode was. Probably not that long yet, actually. Let's do level ups and start looking at equipment, maybe. Okay, Gavin Cross. Probably never using him again, but we can. So we have the option if we want to, and he's good at what he does. It's a character that I would enjoy playing. It's very reminiscent of a character that I recently played in a Pathfinder game, but I don't feel like it's a character that necessarily works really well compared to some of the other ones with the playstyle of this game. Part of me wants to just dump another, let's see. Let's do spell penetration. There's a very good chance, I mean, we know the dragon has spell resistance. There's a good chance that other things are going to have spell resistance going forward. We're going to be dealing with a lot more planar creatures. Again, that's part of why we want, Ekun. He does have favorite enemy with the Fae. Let's do a quick check here. So weapon focus longbow, deadly aim, improved precise shot, improved critical, master. It's melee only. Alertness? Bump his perception a bunch. Toughness. Stealthy. Ability and stealth +4. You know what? I'm just gonna go toughness. Because I feel like being at this point in the game, that's a good thing to have. Wait. No. No. I just saw what we want. Iron Will. His will save seems to be terrible. And I don't want him getting dominated by the Fae or something. We've been using a lot of scimitars with him. Let's give him weapon or improve critical scimitar. And I guess weapon focus scimitar. Sure. Bolt. Stone to flesh in case we need it. Crazy high level alchemists are going to be silly. Spells only. Okay. Heal is just a good spell. Hey, what do level 17 rogues look like? Stupid. That's actually pretty good for him, specifically because um, because of his 2-weapon fighting. Honestly, he may be a good choice to take to the dragon, just because he does so much damage. I'm not sure who I'd cut though. He's also very squishy, and I don't know if all the dragon's stuff is. Um, I don't know if all of the dragon's stuff is based on reflex saves, which means if it's not reflex based, if it's like a con save, then he'd be in trouble because he's very very min maxy. Genuinely don't even know where to start with this. Sure. Looks like fragmentation is basically a fireball. Do the same thing here, pretty much. I was looking into kineticist a little bit more. It looks interesting. I'm just really not sure what to do with it for the most part, so. I think if I started from the beginning with one or something, I'd be a little bit more okay with it. Like, because I'd understand it better, but where we're at right now, it's like, it's... learning something new seems silly right now. That looks dumb. I'm not sure if I'm gonna actually do that or not, but yeah. Okay. Well. Just realized it's doing a bunch of putting these like everywhere. Luckily, it ran out of space. Oh. Before I forget. Actually, I need to actually pull that. And Flunk Trader is hour per level, so at this point it's going to last 17 hours. There's no point in prepping it more than once. Since Vital lets him do sneak attack. That's fine. That should be fine. That's a high number. That is also a high number. Feeling pretty good there. Okay. So, I think with that, I'll wrap up for now.
All according to plan.
And we'll pop back in next time. I don't want to do all the re-equipping and stuff on screen because it takes forever and it's kind of annoying. So I will pop back in next time with the new party re-equipped. And I think we're going to go kill a dragon. So hopefully you're still enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. As always, have a good one.